All right, let's jump right in. We'll start with a 6 by 6 inch square. This first piece here is for the mounting plate. This is 3/4 inch stock. I like these projects that let us use up some of that scrap plywood we've got laying around. This is Baltic birch we're using. This is 1/2 inch stock. I'm ripping here into 3-inch strips. These will cover the face frame that houses the mount. Grab some of that 3/4 inch over in the corner and cut it into 2-inch strips. We'll fabricate the face frame that houses the mounting plate out of this stuff. And essentially we'll cover that with the 1/2 inch. Go ahead and get everything cut to length to match your project. You may have a different size mount. Go ahead and get these little face frames fastened together. We'll verify the fit of our mounting plate between the face frame. And we'll go ahead and put these covers on. A little glue, a few brads, and rinse and repeat. Hey there, welcome to the shop. This is my first shop video. So thanks for stopping by. I do have some other videos on the channel, primarily cooking, but I've got some side-by-side outings up there of some interesting places we've gone, some animals we've come across, hiking, camping, things like that, and then some chickens from our backyard. So kind of some fun stuff to watch if you're so inclined. Maybe stop by the channel and check out some of my other material there. But today, I kind of wanted to bring everybody into the shop. I do spend quite a bit of time out here. So the video you've been watching was born out of true necessity. I have a video in mind that I want to make on the lathe, and I needed a camera mount for an overhead view is what I wanted. And I'm just using this GoPro here. I did find a mount on Amazon, and it's a pretty nice mount. It's pretty buff, telescoping, pretty versatile, and I'll show you that here in a minute. I did want to explain, I did lose some footage in the video, the mounting of the plates that hold the mount, also some of the pocket holding stuff. I think if you just watch the video and then take a look at what I've done, you'll get the gist of how to make it. Of course, it's mostly just an idea I wanted to share. More than a technique or anything like that. You know, you do your own thing. I was using scrap plywood I had laying around. But I tell you, the mount really came out nice, and well, let's take a look at it. It's over here. I've got it mounted over the lathe. This is my larger lathe. The GoPro, like I said, just kind of screws onto this mount. It's just got that 1/4 inch screw that most of the tripods have, so almost everything fits it. I have had the gimbal that the cell phone is mounted on now screwed to this, and still very sturdy, along with some other mounts that clamp onto the cell phone. I think you could probably put a small camera on here and be pretty safe with it. But it's just not shaky or anything. So I'm pretty happy with the purchase. I do need it in a few places, and that's kind of what spawned the project. If you'll take a look here, this is the build, and I've just got it screwed to the wall with some 2.5-inch decking screws. But the nice thing is we can just slide this off, and I'll take it back here and show you. I've got another place I'd like to mount this over here on the other lathe. Try to get out of the way so you can see what's happening. And voila, and it's just over top of the other lathe. It got me thinking maybe I could make a couple more for some of the other tool stations out here if I end up kind of progressing in this direction with the channel. Perhaps one over the sharpening station here. I've got the Sorby Pro Edge, and boy, it sure makes sharpening nice and fast and very repeatable, and this thing really took a lot of pain out of it for me. Of course, the chop saw and the band saw and things like that. Thinking about doing a shop video. I've got kind of some interesting things I've done in here, kind of on a budget. I've got a vacuum system. You can see it up in the ceiling here, and lots of gates over every tool. And I built it with a shop vac. The shop vac's located in the other room, the garage where we park the cars, along with the air compressor. And I've got some air lines mounted in the ceiling here, and a couple stations where I can plug in a hose when I do some spraying of the flat projects that I do. I build things like the rustic American flags there, cutting boards back here. Typically I'm doing Christmas ornaments and pens and goblets and bottle openers and small bowls and things like that. And then over here on the large lathe, typically doing bigger projects, right? I do a lot of resin turning, and the resin bowls get pretty heavy, and so they're not so good on the smaller lathe, but they're great on this one. Let me know down in the comments if you're interested in the shop tour, and I'll be happy to put that video together for you. Other than that, man, I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll see you next time.